Howdy everybody, howdy hey, howdy hey, howdy ho. Welcome back to the Flatworld. It's episode 70. Episode 70. Oh man. Sorry for laughing, I guess that's a little inappropriate, but 70's kind of, for those of you who don't know, 70's like a, it's an inappropriate word for a sexual position. So anyways, jokes aside, episode 70, and here we are. So, yeah, I have been absent for a while, huh? I've been busy. I've been getting things done though. In the meantime, well, not a lot. So I went 10 days without making a video, which is quite a big break for me. And I didn't really tell you guys why too well. I mean, if you follow me on Twitter, you might have known. I figured, well, really, honestly, it came on so fast that I thought I'd have time to explain myself, but I just never got around to making a video telling you guys why I was so busy. But here's the work I did, by the way. I finished off this room, so and all the plants are pretty much planted. I mean, you can see we've got a little bit of more work to do here, but we're going pretty well. So anyhow, yeah, why was I so busy? Well, the reason is I had what's called Tech Week for my play, and basically what Tech Week is when you for every night, like for like 5 hours, 6 hours, you just practice the show. The show this year being Les Mis. I was in Les Mis. I played the Master of the House, Thénardier. Anyhow, so Tech Week is when you basically just practice every single day for hours and hours up until the night of the show. So the week that I didn't put anything up was obviously that week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was doing nothing but the show, because Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, of course, was the actual show, and it went great, by the way. I think I did really well with it, actually. One of my best performances. But yeah, so let's back up and just take a look at how this thing's coming together. Looks pretty cool, I guess. But it's kind of hard to tell with this open like this. I gotta figure out how to, I don't know, transition this into the rest of the building. So yeah, that's where I was. And then the week after was also miserable, which I wasn't expecting. Usually, you know, things start to clear up and you know, you have a lot more time, but for me at least, it stayed really, really busy. And, you know, some of it's my fault. It's just I had so much homework that I had gotten behind on, and so much catch-up work to do. And then this weekend, admittedly, I was extremely social because I was kind of feeling starved after last weekend, or last week, when, you know, actually you get a lot of social interaction, but you're just so tired. I just wanted to lay back and hang out with my friends. Hopefully you guys understand that. But, yeah. So, yeah, that's where I've been. This week, like I said, was just tons of catching up. My English teacher has just apparently decided that it's appropriate now to assign, like, at least 10 chapters of a book every 2 days, which is ridiculous. Like, I just can't keep up with it. It's so much reading to do, and that's honestly taking up a lot of my time because I'm trying to be a good student. I know a lot of kids don't read the books. I actually enjoy English quite a bit, but I'm getting behind, so I think I'm gonna have to call it quits for this book and just go ahead and Spark Notes the rest of it or whatever. But anyways, the reason I'm working on Salacia so much is because I'm trying to get it hard mode proof. So there shouldn't be many mobs spawning in there, I don't think. And they can't spawn on the crops anyways, so as long as I always just keep it fully planted and then replant as soon as I take things out, no mobs will ever spawn in there. So that place is completely spawn proof. Now the only other thing I have to do is finish the statue, and then that'll be spawn proof. And then the reason I'm trying to spawn proof this area is because I don't want it to be miserable when I finish those two things up. The rest of it I'll just work on hard mode, but for the time being I'd like to make it as easy as possible for myself when I do turn the game back to hard mode. The reason it's on peaceful is because I finally killed the Wither, if you guys didn't watch last episode, and I finally got rid of the old tree farm down in this base, and I'm building the new one, as you know, over by the new spawn machine, which we can go visit in a sec. Yeah, let's run over there right now. So yeah, we're trying to get everything spawn proofed so that I can spawn the Wither and turn the game permanently back to hard mode, so that I can get the tree farm going. And the reason we want the tree farm is so that we can get tons of wood and craft enough hoppers to work on the collection system for this, which I was hoping to have done, or at least close to done in this episode, because usually I do tons and tons of work off camera. These Flatworld episodes usually take like 8 to 10 hours of work off camera, which is why they're a little bit rarer than the average series on my channel. But this time I need to do a talkie because I really haven't done any work other than the crops at Salacia between episodes, and I don't have time. Like I want to get one of these up because that's what the most people watch, and I kind of wanted to give an explanation for why things are so busy. But anyways, I think I even planted, yeah, I planted the Wither in there. I just need to put one more head on there. And so I've got some materials here to finish everything up. So it should go pretty smoothly. Like I said, I just need to finish that statue. And one of the problems with doing the statue is I kind of got to focus, because I got a replica of the statue in a creative mode, except it's all done. That's where I built it, right? And so when you're copying things block by block, you really gotta try and focus. The problem is, like I said, I have a lot of reading, so I'm trying to do that trick where I listen to audiobook while I play the game. But when you're listening to an audiobook and playing Minecraft, you kind of got to do things that you don't have to think too hard about. And one of the things that's really hard to do without thinking hard about is copying blocks or building a house. Like, I never design anything beautiful in Minecraft while listening to an audiobook, because like if I was trying to design this, I would be focusing too much on this, you know. But I can go caving, I can cut down trees, I can do stuff like that. I can't do certain things, and that's one of them. So I need to find the time to copy over this statue in between doing all this work and all this other crap, because for example, I'm going to plug this right now, and the Play It Forward podcast is a podcast that Duligan and I have started, and it's really awesome, actually. It's going amazingly. But just an example is, for the second podcast, I had some nice graphics going on. I had like a little graphic that just showed you know, audio waves. It showed, so you could tell like if someone was talking, and it looks really cool. It's like a nice effect. But the thing is, I had to work on that and get it done in After Effects, which is a really hard program, for hours and hours, and then there was hours of rendering and hours of all that. So I put that before my actual video, because I really wanted to get that up, or before my actual channel rather, and so that contributed to the lack of videos as well. So just a lot of things have been adding up, but hopefully I can get back in it, because a lot of these videos aren't that hard to make. Like my Estranged series shouldn't take that long, right? Especially my Nuclear Throne, that should be like a get in, record, get out. Series like that shouldn't take too long. I mean, the creative ones take a little bit more time, the Rockhouse ones take a little bit more time, but hopefully I can start getting things done quicker. So I'm just waiting for things to slow down. It's my senior year, so it really shouldn't be too busy. I just gotta try and pace myself. So yeah, once again, I apologize for me being absent, really. And again, some of it's my fault. I try to do my best with all my responsibilities. I run a company, a student startup company with my friend, and I have to do a lot of graphic work and stuff for that. One of our deadlines was actually a few weeks ago, because we're in DECA, which for those of you who don't know, it's like a United... well, I guess it's not just in the U.S., it's in other countries too, but it's a program where, students compete to show their business skills and such. So we have this business and we applied for DECA and we're actually doing very well, but I had some deadlines to meet for that. I had to design an iPhone app for our, for our business, so that took some time. So yeah, I've been busy, is what I'm trying to say. Another thing that's coming up is I don't even have May. I have pretty much 1 month to finish my AP art portfolio, and I really don't even think I'm gonna be able to do it. To be honest, like I can't even see myself making the deadline. AP art is coming May is coming so soon. That's when we gotta send in our portfolios, and art does not go quickly. You gotta spend time on it, and frankly, I haven't been spending a lot of time on it. I have basically 45 minutes a day in school to work on my art. It's one class, and then other than that, at home I'm not really working on it. I'm trying to work on other things. So it's crazy how busy I've been lately, because for a long time I was being pretty good at putting up like one video a day or so, and growing quite a bit. Right now YouTube's kind of gone on the back burner a little bit for me, which I really hate. I hate it when I put it aside, because I don't know, I feel pressured to do videos, and I don't want to put something that I really care about on the side. Like, I'm sure a lot of you will be like in the comments, "Oh, no problem, Mogswamp. Don't worry about it. We can tell you're busy. We don't care." That's nice of you that you don't care, or that you don't mind. But I mind personally. I really care about it. I don't want to. I don't want to rest with it. I want to keep it going, because I feel like if I ever put YouTube on the back burner, I'm not going to go anywhere with the channel. So, and it's something I do really care about. I feel like I'm constantly running out of time for everything. YouTube has always felt to me like I'm running out of time. When I first started my channel, I thought, I'm in this too late. Like, I should have started earlier. I'm running out of time. Minecraft's not going to be in the spotlight forever. And that was 2 years ago, and that's still a concern. Minecraft's not going to be in the spotlight forever. It's not as much of a concern anymore. Now the concern is, as I'm getting near and near to college, near and near to this summer when I need to get a job, I'm like, the concern is like, I'm running out of time to make my channel into a money maker before I go to college. Because if I'm not making money on YouTube in college, I have to quit, because I'm going to have a roommate. Like I said, I'm going to be an art student. Art takes a lot of time. So, it's hard to quit something you really care about. Like smoking. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke in poor taste. But no, it's hard to quit something you really, really care about. It hurts to leave it behind, right? And so I really don't want to quit YouTube if I don't have to. But, I'm constantly feeling stressed that time is running out and that I will have to. But, it's not like that for everything. It's been a stressful month, sure, but it's just a phase, I guess. I'm a little stressed about... It just feels like I'm stressed about everything with time running out, but it's not everything, like, as far as my art goes, yeah, I'm running out of time to submit my AP art portfolio, but as far as art school, I'm stoked. I have 4 years to do nothing but master my skill in the arts and learn how to animate and learn how to do all these crazy art techniques. That's my college experience. That's what I'm going to be focusing on, just making art. Like, that's unbelievable to me. That's so exciting. So that's something I'm not feeling pressured for. Maybe one of the things some of you guys have experienced, because I know a lot of you are probably older than me, is feeling pressured to get as much out of your friends as you can before you go off to college. And not like get as much out of them as in use them, but like get as much out of your relationship with them, like as in have fun with them. Like, that's why I said, I do own up that I've been being very social lately. I think part of it is this fear that, like, I know that once I go to college, I'm not going to keep in touch with my friends. Like, well, maybe I'll keep in touch, but it's just never going to be the same again. And I know a lot of people still have high school friends years and years later, but I'm just worried because I know me. Like, I've been on a lot of cruises. I've had friends who have moved away, and just the kind of person I am, it's really tough for me to remain friends with someone who I don't see every day. And the exception is if I meet them online. It's not hard for me to remain friends with someone I meet online and don't see every day because I'm used to that. That's like, it's got that context, right? Like, I met them online. I already know that I'm not going to see them every day. But with people like that I meet on vacation, or that friends that I have in school who move away, I always have an extremely hard time keeping in touch with them, and I can't really think of a friend who I've kept in touch with after they've moved away or after I've no longer seen them. So I'm just worried because I know myself, and I know that when I go away, I'm going to lose a lot of really good friends. So I'm trying to just, I think subconsciously almost, well, I guess it's not so subconscious anymore now that I've thought about it, but I think I'm just kind of trying to get as much as I can out of high school before I leave. So that's, yeah, it sounds really stressful. Really, I'm a happy guy. I'm just, it's been a stressful month. All these deadlines are coming up. I got scholarship applications. Those have been a pain in the ass. So it's been busy. It's been really, really busy. Because I keep thinking, like, it's going to stop. I really, really thought this week was going to be, like, so relaxed for me, but it wasn't. So hopefully next week. That's all I can say. But who knows? The AP art thing really is worrying me. But the good thing about that is if I have to, spend a few weeks at home doing not much except for art, that's going to be a fun time. So I'm not too worried about that. It's just, I don't know. Lots of things going on for me right now. So I know you guys will understand. I don't even have to ask you to or say, I hope you guys understand. I know you do. So thank you for understanding in advance, because really people haven't really been bugging me about making more videos, which that can be a positive and a negative, actually. Because, if people aren't bugging you to make videos, it's like, oh, how much do they really care about my channel? But no, I know it's not like that. So I know you guys like my content because you comment on it continually. So yeah, thanks for that. But yeah, so I've had to make like a lot of to-do lists lately because they're like, usually I never carry an agenda book with me. Agenda books are like a thing at my high school. They hand them out. I never use mine or anything. I usually keep all my deadlines in my head, which it can be a bad habit, I guess. I'm pretty organized with some stuff, but not with everything. But lately I've been having to keep a to-do list on me because there are just so many regions. Like, it's not like I gotta do all this schoolwork and then do my Minecraft stuff, and there's a lot of that. It's not so much that, it's like I gotta do a few things for school, a few things for Minecraft, a few things for my business, a few things, for art, a few things for this, for that, and all of a sudden there's so many different, like, regions. It's not even the number of things, it's just there's so many different, like, areas or, like, categories of things that I have to do that I've been having to keep to-do lists lately, so... but yeah, so hopefully it clears up. I've been noticing the to-do list is getting smaller, so that is a huge plus, I guess. And I just thought of something I have to add to my to-do list, so I'm going to do that real quick before I forget. Alright guys, sorry about that, but now I won't forget. Actually, that's not true. I probably will still forget. It's very likely. Anyhow, but all of this talk about, things I have to do has really made me interested in how people prioritize things, specifically how I prioritize things, because it's funny, like, it's constantly changing. It's never specific. A lot of times I'll prioritize YouTube over schoolwork. A lot of times schoolwork comes way before YouTube. So right now, as I'm recording this, YouTube is coming before schoolwork. But a lot of other times I'll try and get all my work done before I do YouTube. So it's almost like whichever has the most deficit, which right now everything is suffering from a little bit of a deficit. But like, I've had such a lack of YouTube videos lately that takes precedence over schoolwork. You know what I mean? So, and right now you guys are just watching me fill in water, which I know isn't the most exciting thing, but I've actually, it is kind of exciting for this reason. You guys see which block I'm using, and I think this is a brilliant idea, and it's actually something I'm going to use when I finally fill in all the water for Salacia, which I don't know if any of you have been wondering about that, but it is going to be insanely hard. Like, I don't think you guys can even fathom how hard it is going to be to flood Salacia with a giant cube of water. There are a lot of water tricks you can do in Minecraft, but none of them involve making a giant 3D cube of water without walls. So, yeah, I've come up with a way I'm going to do it, and it involves these slime blocks. I'm going to need a lot of them, so I'm going to make an automatic slime farm to grab slime blocks for me while I'm AFK. But it's still going to be a lot of work, so... But that's one of the reasons why I do all these crazy projects is the more work something takes, the more of a chance it's gonna blow up. To be honest, like the more of it, because if I see something on Reddit where someone must have put in weeks and weeks worth of time to do this crazy, insane thing that no one else has ever been crazy enough to do, you know, I'm gonna go check that guy out, and like I'm gonna end up watching his videos probably. That's kind of my personality too. Doing crazy things that no one else like thinks about or does. That's like my style. Like, I'm a guy who really likes adventure. So when I hang out with my friends, like if we're just sitting there and we get this like crazy idea, like what if we did this, and it's like just absolutely insane, chances are we're gonna do it. That's just like how I am. And even if there's like a lot of consequences or there's pain or suffering in the present, it's all about the story that I get out of it, because I know that what I'm gonna remember, I'm gonna remember being in pain, but I'm not gonna remember like the pain. I'm not gonna feel the pain when I think about it, right? And so it's gonna be a good story, and it's gonna make me laugh. The best example I have is the time my friend and I went on a 100-mile bike ride just spontaneously to get to Ben and Jerry's, and everything went wrong, and it was like horribly painful, and it was already a crazy idea because we're both like, I don't know, it's not like we're bikers, and we both didn't have the right equipment or gear. And looking back on it, like at the time, it hurt like hell when we were on the way back and his bike broke and we had 50 pounds of stuff to carry. But now I look back on it and it's like one of my fondest memories ever. I'm like, man, that was awesome. So it's more about the end product for me than it is about the present for a lot of the time. Or at least for this, you know, doing crazy stuff like that. Which I guess is a good hallmark of a patient person. If you're able to see the end product rather than being stuck on the pain of the present, right? But yeah, it's like a kind of a typical teenager mindset, though. It's pretty easy. You know, like no matter how much trouble I get in, or like what the consequences are, I'm still gonna take the risk because it's gonna be awesome. You know, like that's kind of the mindset here. So that's kind of how it was with the Cobblestone Mountain, which was a crazy, insane project, and this one too. So, and just doing a flat world in general, it's a challenge that a lot of people aren't crazy enough to take on. So I've been blabbering. I hope this suffices for a video for you guys. Next episode, I really hope we're gonna have a lot more work done, because we kind of had 2 kind of talkie episodes in a row here. So I try not to do too many talkie episodes in this series, and it's a real challenge sometimes. So just bear with me. But yeah, we're probably approaching 30-20 minutes. I have no idea, to be honest. Maybe 15 only. But either way, I'm gonna end the video in a sec here. I'm just gonna slice away at some dirt for you guys real quick. I think this whole room I want to be sunk down to bedrock, which is gonna take a little bit of mining. But I think it will look cool if we do it. Okay, there's the water. So basically this main atrium, I want to have houses in here, and I want it to look like very natural, have like nature and lots of leaves and grass and stuff like that. So that's the plan for this main atrium, and that's why I'm clearing up all the water. but yeah, I don't have much of it planned out, so we'll just have to see. But yeah, I gotta get going, guys. So hopefully this episode isn't too much of a disappointment to you guys. You know, I know you guys like to see it when I get a lot done and show off a bunch of new work, but hopefully you guys also just like hearing me talk once in a while, learning a little bit more about me, as I like to learn a little bit more about you. And yeah, because these are the kind of videos that that usually evoke long comments about what's going on in you guys' life, and it's interesting to hear. So genuinely. But yeah, that's about it for this time. Kind of an unstructured rant, and I'm feeling really sleepy right about now. So hopefully I can get some stuff done and go to bed. But hopefully more videos are going to be pouring in. No promises, of course, but I think I should be all set. Oh Jesus! Oh, can't just run and jump anymore because there's no water. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, giving me the time of day to rant to you guys like that. And I'll see you all next time. So have a nice life.